Got the jacket. We got not the jacket, but the hoodie, I guess. The gloves. It's quite chilly out. Feels like 29 according to the weather app. I don't know why there's so many weather apps. Like, there should just be one. I get that could be considered a monopoly, but is it really that big of a problem? Just one centralized weather thing with all the weather balloons and all that stuff going to one thing. I just feel like that's not bad, is it? I mean, come on. I got the weather bug and the weather channel and the weather app and all these things. Yeah, lights going on back there. I would zoom in, but gloves. Actually, one of these is supposed to work with phones, but I think it's a metal they put in it to be conductive, because that's how phone screens work. It's not there. It's just colored, so maybe it's a rip-off or something. I don't know the origin of this singular glove. I'm not even the same. Look, this one doesn't have it. The other one has those little tips. Bang! I like that house because the lights are different on each floor. So the top is red, middle's yellow, bottom's blue. Fun. Alright, so what did I do today? The first thing, if you've watched any of my other podcasts in the past week, you know exactly what the first thing is. Second thing, not much else really. But if you go back and watch the Walk and Talk titled Graffiti, it's about an ELA assignment. And the ELA assignment was so ridiculous, my mom told her coworkers about it, and they're now expecting, like they're waiting to see what the reply is from my teacher. So I'll summarize it in case you don't want to go back and watch that, because I just heard the sound that those two little bead magnets make when they collide. I know it was probably a bug, but what the hell was that? Okay, anyways, yeah, one thing I've been recently thinking is considering what the viewer's like. I thought if I were a viewer, would I really want to go into a person's channel, go to their playlist and scroll down to find a video, and then no, that's annoying. So I'll just summarize it for you here. And I can still link it with the timestamp in the description, but I'll say here. So basically, the question was, is graffiti art or vandalism? So of course, I made even though I wasn't technically supposed to, I made my essay about how you can't classify that because art is subjective. Vandalism, it depends on what it is, and you can't classify it as either one, both, or neither, because that would be inaccurate. And then, of course, I got multiple notes, because we're doing a revision thing now. Everything you write, later on you'll have a revision to look at the notes and fix it. So every note was just saying, you need to take a standpoint. You need to choose one side of the argument. That's unclear. And two, so I just decided for the revision to confirm all the comments as completed and write an extra 3 paragraphs, essentially changing, this is why you can't classify it as art or vandalism, to, no, it cannot be classified as art or vandalism, dumbass. Obviously without that final word, but same premise. So now me and my mom and my mom's coworkers are awaiting the grade for that. I'm legitimately curious, because anyone with 2 brain cells is capable of realizing that is an incorrect statement. It is literally objectively incorrect. There is no argument. You cannot, there's multiple problems with it, both aspects, and saying or, and giving me a bad grade for what I did. But is graffiti vandalism? That statement is objectively, factually, legitimately, literally wrong, incorrect, inaccurate, illogical, without a shadow of a fucking doubt. The entire world, universe, English, all the 700 or 7,000 languages, I don't know how they are, like 700, and every single human being, that is not correct. You would have to have a mental dysfunction to think that is correct, because if you are aware of what facts are, and if you are aware of what graffiti is and what vandalism is, and what all means, then you are aware that is incorrect, and that is such a retarded thing. I am in 10th grade. How are you giving 10th graders oh my god. Look, I know I've ranted about multiple times how the school system needs reform. It's terrible in America. Okay, I thought that was Cash, just a shadow. But my lord, who thought of that and went through the effort of putting that into an assignment. There are so many better topics. Hell, I'm so pissed the fact that the one assignment out of the entire school year they canceled, the one series of assignments, was the topic of poetry, which I like poetry. They canceled the one thing I enjoy and I'm good at, and left all the other bullshit that I'm bad at. It's like someone was going through, all right, good. Oh, no, you made an interesting topic, which might actually be beneficial to the students. Get rid of that crap. Oh, okay, we need a filler. Is graffiti is it art or vandalism? There we go. Okay, whatever. I don't give a shit. Publish that thing. I don't know what I said. Or did they just go through a random word generator? Let's see. Stop sign, no. Electrical button, no. School button, graffiti, okay. Right. Is it red? No, it doesn't work. Is it cool? That's weird. Art, okay. Or is it, let's see, is it big? That doesn't fit. Is it culturally appropriate? That's too long because they're idiots. Oh, there we go. Vandalism. Okay. Is graffiti art or vandalism? That works. And also some of the readings they assign us, I do not understand the definitions. As in, they will say, the word attack means to assault someone. It's like, the fuck? No shit. Of course it does. It even says it's like meant for high school grade reading. How do they give us the most basic word definitions and then leave you with a word like hypothetical drilling and communist and not tell you what it means? I don't get that. It's like the person who made it knows some of the words, doesn't know the others, and is thinking everyone else is the same as him, so he defines the confusing words to him, but not of any of the obvious words. It's like, oh my god. It's... Oh, Lord, I love my mind. See, I develop my thoughts before I say them. So, I went from school is weird, or that assignment's weird, to school is weird, to America's weird, to the world is weird, to all of existence is strange, inexplainable. I really tried to mix inexplicable with unexplainable. It's inexplicable, strange, you'll never find out why. There are bad things, good things, it's crazy. And of the entire universe of psychotic things beyond our comprehension, our minds can't comprehend how large the universe is, and in our just pitiful little world, our little rock, we have our things going on, and in that rock, in this little section of this rock, in this little section of that section, in this little section of that section, in this little city of that section, in this little neighborhood of that city, in this little house of that neighborhood, in this little room of that house, in this little computer of that room, with this one person of the over 8 billion, I think almost 8.5 billion, with this one thing, this one assignment, is ridiculous. And that's the one I pointed out. But realistically, it's all ridiculous. Everything is ridiculous. It is Bologna. Very, very Bologna. And that's just how the world works, really. Don't expect anything to be reasonable. It won't make sense. It won't be fair. Life is just, God bless, life is just realistically Bologna.